Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Minecraft. And I am still in the middle of my Nether tunnel. My little 2x1 Nether tunnel. It's taken me quite a bit to go through. However, this has not been a monotonous thing, believe it or not. I have actually I've had quite a few adventures, and you'll see we are about, I'd say 300 blocks. Yeah, we're about 300 blocks from the portal to the adobe. I am still alive. I have not died. The only thing that I did off camera that you guys didn't see is I went and made some arrows because ghasts were everywhere, and I was not going to survive long without some ranged attack power. Now, let's see what we got here. Got another one of these open areas. It got to the point I was making the cover tunnel, but then I realized that would take me forever. So I'm being brave/stupid and going like this. Speaking of stupid, there is something that I did that I completely facepalmed, and I really wish I'd been recording it when I made the realization. When I was building the tunnel at the end of the last episode, I was going the wrong way. I was going further into the negatives. I needed to go in the positives. And off camera, I made about a 250 block long extension of tunnel before I realized I was going the wrong way. So there was much crying and moaning and gnashing of teeth. But we are on the right track now. I actually think the fortress should be over here. So let's double check to make sure, because this is smart. 53, 74, 230. Yep, definitely on the right track. And Shift has been my loyal and wonderful friend during this. Also, you'll see on the way back, I don't know, well, actually I don't know if we will be heading back during this episode. Yeah, we will. That I unearthed another Nether fortress, pretty close to the location where our original portal was. And I built the tunnel into the Nether fortress and left some of the bricks bare, so we know where all the entrances are. And from what I was seeing, that was actually a pretty expansive and large fortress. So we are going to go looting. I don't know if in this episode, but we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Once I see that portal floating up in the ether, I will be very, very happy. And first thing I'm probably going to do is enchant. Well, no, I don't really have anything worth enchanting. So. Now, I don't know if a 2x1 should be enough to get a horse through. If not, I'll just run by. I'll run through. I'm not really, like I said before, I'm not looking for pretty. I'm just looking for functional at this moment. Part of me was also thinking about making a mining tunnel. But there it is. Hi, you. It has been a while. So, let's look around, make sure everything is ghastless. Also, the only reason I discovered that tunnel besides finding the bricks is I nearly died via Blaze. Just came out of nowhere. I didn't even hear him. He just fired, and I narrowly avoided getting set on fire. So we got one more large gap to go through. We just need to listen for the ghasts and deal with it calmly and rationally. And also watch out for blazes as well. I don't think they floated all the way up there, though. But we will see. And then we'll have our quick travel. We'll have to hustle through some of these open areas, but otherwise, not too shabby. Now it's going to be like a toaster. I'm just going to stare at it, and it's going to get worse and worse. So, if you guys hear a ghast, let me know. I won't be able to hear you, but I'll assume that you're warning me. As we now fly over the fortress, which I actually, well, we'll have a little bit of a safety net in case I fall. Still have plenty of netherrack. Ooh, danger, danger, danger. Looking around as some of the nether loads. And we've got some wither skeletons down right below us. And now we're in the danger zone. Because the first thing I know the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make a fire resist potion. I'm going to have to look up the recipe and whatnot, but that'll be nice to have just in case. Well, there's one of the large magma guys. We're still good. Oh, there's that music. That beautiful, beautiful nether music, which is not really helping my nerves at the moment. Thank you for not having any ranged attacks. Anyone nearby? I better hurry just in case all of a sudden they decide to have things spawn that can shoot me from afar. Oh, that guy just committed suicide. Well, probably not suicide. He can probably live through that. Oh, Lord. I hear ya. Okay. Let's hurry, hurry, hurry. As long as we get near that, if we get near the cobblestone, we're good. I heard that ghast. I hear the portal. See the light at the end of the tunnel. Hopefully it is not a train. Oh, could it be? We will work through here. And just in case, for my clumsiness. Oh, we made it. That was a lot of blocks. I think that was almost 2,000 blocks in the nether. And wow, we haven't seen this in a while. Ah! Welcome back, Wretch. Here's an arrow in your head. Here, I will go ahead and reciprocate. Well, now we are in good shape. The house is not on fire, so lightning didn't hit. Not that I can see, at least. Looks like everything... Hello, Bartholomew. And you are loose. You don't have your, you didn't have your lead anymore. Let's go ahead and fix that. And I hear Enderman. Do. There we go. Back in your pen there, boss. And we've got, looks like pumpkins. Hello there, Enderman. Should we... Sure, why not? We've been particularly brave as of late. Oh, well, you landing in the water isn't going to help anything. It looks like a zombie just burst into flames, holding some wheat. Alright, let's not press our luck. Hello there, chickens. Crops are good. Tree is good. Honey, I'm home. Oh, I forgot how proud I was of this place. I really liked this house. Indeed. Bathroom, everything just like I left it. Very cool. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and gather up some materials, and then I will be right back, guys. You know, it's really cool to look back at something you put a lot of work into. I'm really proud of this house, I have to say, after walking around and taking care of my errands. I went ahead and got all the books. We have 32 books, which should make a substantial dent in our enchantment quota for the Teutonic Castle. Obviously, it'll have a lot more bookshelves, but that'll be good for a start before I actually have to go through the arduous task of making books. unless we find more villages along the way. And I also have some potions of fire resistance, which are going to be very, very handy. And I think we're good. And the most important thing is that now we have a junction between the adobe house and the castle. So that's always good. I probably should build a bridge along here as well. That'll be a project for another day. But I think, yeah, I am going to build a bridge from here, and maybe some steps, some red sandstone steps up here to where the portal actually is. Alright, make sure we've got everything. Yep, we're good. Now back into the Nether we go. Now let's take our medicine here. And that gives us 3 minutes. So, I am running, which is probably really, really dumb of me. But we need to get back, and I'll show you how long this pathway is. Now, keep in mind, this is over 10,000 blocks from the adobe house to the castle, so that is a very, very long trip. This is significantly shorter, which is the reason that Nether travel is pretty much the only way to go. Holy crap! Hiya! Oh, yeah, reflected back on you. You didn't see that coming. Oliver Queen. Alright, that was good. And gunpowder. Of all the things that you could have dropped. Well, at least you didn't do that while I was on a platform. That would have been tragic. Let's keep our bow out. Now, yeah, look at all these nice little paths of doom I've created. And let's actually stay on that path of doom. Oh, I hear more. Keep running. I don't think the fire resistance does anything to gassed projectiles. And that's where the episode started. And we might as well go ahead and work on lighting this place up. And this was definitely a podcast job. And what I mean by that, that's one of those ones where I just put on a podcast and listen to it while I do the repetitive work involved. And the one thing! Hi! Hi there! You guys are on the hunt for me, aren't you? More gunpowder? I would really like a ghast tier. And you destroyed the pathway. And this is why we need to cover it all up so they can't see us. And that'll be another very repetitive project. Alright, let's put out the fire. And back on the case. Let's lay our torch. There we go. Ghasts everywhere. And we can't run. That's the one thing about the Nether. Your saturation, your hunger, excuse me, goes down very quickly, especially when you're doing the running run, which I am, or the jumping run, which I am actually not doing. Anyone else gonna make their presence known suddenly? In a violent way? Now, the one that you saw heading toward the portal, that was not the most dangerous pathway I made. And you can see all this. Now, I'm sorry for those guys with OCD. I'm leaving those floating blocks of soul sand right where they are. This is hell for all intents and purposes, so things are not supposed to make sense. I see you on the right side of my screen. I'm going to keep on running. Right through. It's like I do not like doing those archer battles on that little 1x1 path. Or 1 by however long this is. And I actually may run out of torches before we get to where we need to go. I think we might be about halfway there. Ooh. See, this is where they all spawn now. And as long as you're not like right up the tailpipe, I can avoid you. Uh-oh. That was not a time for the game to freeze up. There we go. Now, what is... Nothing over here. I think this coming up is the big one. Yeah, this was the one that, this was the chore. Like, look how much lava I had to traverse. Hello there, zombie pigman. Excuse me. I may knock you into the lava, and for that I apologize. Nope. You kept your footing. Good man. Oh, dear. Okay. Now it's time for the run. He's gonna fire anytime I'm gonna hear it. There it is. Keep running. Ooh, okay, we got that one done. That one, there was a lot of puckering involved in making that bridge. And a lot of usage of the shift key. Now we should be getting closer to where we need to be. And now that we know, yeah, there's one of the pieces of the fortress. And looks like more running, more jumping. I hear you. I don't know where you are. I'm not going to look around. It's not like a weeping angel. It's like the opposite of weeping angel. Like, you can't kill me if I can't see you. That would be an interesting mob to have in this game. The equivalent of a weeping angel. That would be sick. So we saw the dungeon over there, and I think this is some sort of testament to how big, or the fortress rather, because I think the fortress, a piece of the fortress is over here. It might be another one, so we may have more than one fortress to explore eventually. And we are about to be out of torches. Boop. There we go. And I have no coal, so onward. Hello there, zombie pigman. Okay, here's part of the fortress. So yeah, this may be just one set piece. And that is something. That is a big fortress. But I figure we can enter through here, because this is a hallway. And we'll be in good shape. Well, there's the rest of my torches. So we are not in that bad of a shape. I obviously will be doing a lot of this running off camera. And maybe, if you guys like suffering, I may go ahead and do an episode where I'm finishing the ceilings and whatnot of this tunnel. That would take, and I could make a minecart track, but that would take so much iron, more iron than I have the patience to farm. Despite the fact that I have all that back here at the castle. And now here we go, and here's our castle portal. So an interesting little trek there. Definitely interesting, if nothing else. Or exciting. Now, let's look at the castle. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. The zombies are out. And they are not happy. Wouldn't think that it'd be a long time before I saw an episode where I'd see the adobe house and the castle all in the same breath. But sure enough, we are able to pull it off. Now, you guys burst into flames. Thank you. Now, we need to get punch some trees. And I don't know, I think for the purposes of the build right now, since we're still getting stuff set up and as where the stuff is, we're going to go ahead and put the bookshelves right here on the outside. And then, yeah, I think that'll work for now. So, I think I am completely out of coal for building purposes. Yep. So, let's grab some sticks. And I have a little bit of cobblestone, but that ain't gonna cut it. Let's grab some iron. And actually, I probably just could have put the books in the nether chest, couldn't I have? Oh well. I was going to have to do the same trip anyway. There we go. That way, even if I had died, the books would have still been at either one of my bases. Alright, well, let's get you, and I'm not sure I have almost 11, so 11 times 6. I need around 66 wood planks. Thereabouts. Math is not my strong suit, if that has not been pretty confirmed in past episodes. 52, almost there. And then we'll have to replant a lot of this stuff. I'm actually going to go ahead and just do spruce here. I like the spruce. The spruce is my favorite tree type in this game. Okay, that should give us plenty for our purposes. Now, are you guys going to drop any saplings? So we can go ahead and get all Johnny Appleseed here, or Paul Bunyan. Because I remember I think Paul Bunyan said that in Tall Tales, which was a Disney movie where I think Michael Clark Duncan or someone played John Henry, and Patrick Swayze played Pecos Bill, and Oliver Platt, I think his name is. He was in The Three Musketeers as Porthos. He played Paul Bunyan. He talked about how old loggers used to plant 2 trees for every one they cut down. Which I'm not going to that extreme, but I am making sure that the trees that I cut down are not missed. So let's go ahead. We got our books. Let's get them nice and separated. That's good for right now. Oh, I'm just now becoming a librarian. That's good to know. And that gave us 10. I think we need 15 to enchant at level 30. If I recall correctly. And we have plenty of lapis, so that's not going to be an issue at all. But right now at our little base camp, because we kind of have the 2, we'll go ahead and just set these bookshelves right here. Wait a minute. We need the enchanting table, don't we? I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, grow, grow, grow. I've got bone meal, but I really don't want to use it on trees. Let's eat some watermelon. And what am I looking for? Oh, yes. I am looking for you. Just enough food that I can run again. Watermelon's probably like the least efficient food for that, but he's okay. Hello there, sheep. I'll be breeding and slaughtering you here soon, since I am out of chicken, and mutton is next up on the menu. So let's set down the enchanting table right there. And I think we'll do this design, because it needs to have a space between in order for the magic runes to do what they need done. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do that. And what level of enchantment would that give us? Gives up to 20, so not bad. Looks like I will be going on a reed hunt in the next episode. I have plenty of leather, but we are in need of reeds. So I will go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed my little clench-filled trip through the Nether. But if you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. That'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.